Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how to glow up mentally. So I wanted to make a video on how to get to 1,000 subscribers, but then I thought I wouldn't have even started my channel if I did not grow as much as I did in the last 5 years. So I wrote down everything that has changed my life. Every single advice I'm giving to you is not like basic advice like, oh, exercise, eat healthy, think positively. These are actual tips that will help you grow. So let's get started on number one. Number one, read 48 Laws of Power. So I bought this book 2 years ago and it definitely changed my life. And this book was not used so I could manipulate people. That was not the intent. It was mostly to learn how to gain back my power and to become the person I was supposed to be. Instead of talking about the book and how great it is, I'm going to share with you my favorite laws. Law number 10, don't get infected by misery. So this law kind of explains how it doesn't matter if you're not a negative person. If you surround yourself by negative people who complain a lot, you're going to become one of those people. Law 13, get help by appealing to self-interest, never to their mercy. So basically this law is saying that if you want someone to do things for you, you should never be like, well, I bought you this and I've done this for you and I've done this for you, so you must help me. Because you can't just use your good deeds to convince other people to do stuff for you. So if I want someone to help me, I'll just say like, hey, I'll give you $10 if you help me do this, or hey, I'll buy you some boba if you do this for me. So then I learned that it's really important to use people's self-interest to get what you want. Law 18, don't isolate yourself behind a fortress. Isolation is dangerous and won't stop negativity nor help with avoiding negativity. So what I learned from this law is that if you try to hide from the world and isolate yourself, it will not prevent people from saying negative things about you, and it will not protect you from negativity. Law 34 is be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Basically, act like the person you want to become. Now let's get on to number 2. If you hate yourself, fix your subconscious mind. I've learned this, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, and I watched this YouTube video, which I'll leave in the description box below, on how you develop your subconscious mind from birth to the age of 5. So in the first 5 years of life, you are exposed to different ideas, thoughts, patterns, and all that good stuff. In those first 5 years, if you are exposed to poverty, you will most likely think in a poverty mindset. If you are exposed to wealth and positive thoughts, you're most likely going to be more of a positive person. So if you're someone that definitely has issues mentally where you find your brain suddenly going, you're ugly, you're never going to amount to anything in life, that is your subconscious mind taking over your brain. And when you listen to subliminals, it will take a while, but then slowly you will stop having those negative thoughts in your brain. And I will leave a few examples in the description that you can listen to. Number 3, get ready and get out of the house at least once a week. And it doesn't even have to be something that involves money. You can literally drive to the mall, walk around, go back home. I would recommend even like taking a walk around your house or even going to a park, anywhere where you can leave the house at least once a week and get ready. Number 4, go to therapy. Now, I went to therapy before my senior year of college, and it definitely changed my life because I was diagnosed with ADHD. And I talk about, this disorder a lot on my channel, but I feel like it's because when you're not diagnosed with something that you've had since you were a little kid, it really does affect you mentally, because I not only had ADHD, I had anxiety and depression because I was not diagnosed with it, and I thought that all of my ADHD symptoms were my fault. Before I got therapy, I always blamed myself for everything. I was like, oh, you're lazy, that's why you can't get assignments done, or oh, you're not a nice person because you can't listen to people. Like, I always blamed me, but then in reality, I just needed therapy to figure out that I had a disorder. Number 5. Invest in yourself physically. So you don't have to go get a mani-pedi. A lot of people don't have money during the pandemic, and that's fine. I say like just clip your nails, clip your toenails, kind of scrub your feet, buy some makeup for yourself. You can buy drugstore makeup. Find ways to really help yourself and pamper yourself, like putting on a face mask, or like even making sure that your hair is washed and braided in a hairstyle that you like. It's really important to invest in yourself physically, because I'm telling you guys, yes, when you put work in your physical self, you're going to feel better mentally. Number 6, enforce boundaries with people. Listen, if you don't believe you have value, you'll not be living, you'll just exist. So if you're someone that does not know how to stand up for yourself and you don't know how to say no, you're not even going to be a living person. You're just going to be a zombie walking around. Nobody will respect you. And the thing is, some people feel like being a pushover and not saying no to people will make others respect them. Not only will they not like you, they will not respect you. And just because someone likes you does not mean they respect you. And I learned a few years ago that I would rather be respected than liked. I don't care if people like me, you have to respect me. And there are people who like you right now, like the way you are right now, but will not like you when you demand respect from them. So it has to be just something as simple as, no, I'm not going to take you there. Oh no, I don't want to pay for that. Or no, I don't want to talk to you right now. Very simple things. And if you're living with people that do not respect your boundaries at the moment because of the pandemic, I definitely recommend staying away from them or avoiding them at all costs until you are able to leave. Number 7, pray to God. And I know some people are not religious and they're going to click off of this video, but I'm going to share with you guys a very scary story that happened to me twice in my life. I'm not someone that really goes around preaching about religion 24/7, but what I'm going to tell you is really, really scary, so just keep your ears open, okay? So what happened was, every time I posted on Instagram, something bad would happen. Every time I posted a selfie, pulled over by the cops. Posted another selfie, pulled over by the cops. I was pulled over by the cops 3 different times in 1 week. And then every time I disabled Instagram or I deleted the platform, I deleted my username, bad things would stop happening. And then one day I was just like, Asma, you're just overreacting. You're thinking too much into it. It's not people on Instagram that are mad at you. You're overreacting. So then one day I just posted a very small clip of my vehicle on my Instagram story. And literally 5 minutes afterwards, when I got on my car, I got into a car accident where I lost complete control of my car, and it was really bad weather. So I lost control of my car, and it has never happened to me, not once in the 5 years that I've been driving on the road. And then I hit someone in the back, and then I swerved and I fell into a ditch. And that car was total loss. They brought it into the place, and then they basically said that my car is so damaged and old, so old that they cannot fix it, and I lost my car. But it's not just that. That night, I'm telling you, this is scary stuff. There was a very dark shadow in the corner of my bedroom. Very dark, tall figure that was just standing in the corner of my room. And this is not the first time that happened to me. It happened a year before. But what happened was, this dark figure, tall figure was there, and I could not sleep. For almost a week, every time I closed my eyes, there was this demonic figure that was staring back at me. And then every time I was like, when I look at that corner of the room, it was dark, but I could not see anything. But when I look away and I look at the corner of my eye, there was something there. There was a tall, dark figure there. There was something in this house, something that was not human. And I remember being so scared and so angry, like, why is this thing here? And why is it back? I'm not explaining this well, but I'm telling you, wallahi, it's true. There was something in my room that would not go away. And it didn't matter how much I read Quran or put on Ruqya on YouTube, it would not go. And I was tired. I literally was a week straight without any sleep because this weirdo face and this weirdo Mr. Tall dude did not want me to go get some sleep, okay? And I was literally like, come on, dude, can you just wait till the morning? Let me get some 8 hours of sleep before you come and terrorize me? But no, it decided that it was not going to leave. So then I sat down and I prayed, right? And I said, God, please, whoever sent this evil, send it back to them. I want you to send all this evil back to the person, and I want you to make sure that this person will never send me evil again. And what I did was I prayed, and I really meant it. I fell asleep, and the faces disappeared, and that tall figure that was in the corner of my room disappeared. And then ever since that day, I realized something. I was always trying to run away from evil people. And I'm not saying that everybody's out to get me. Even if you're minding your business and you don't have enemies, some people just don't want to see you succeed. And there's always that 1 or 2 people that want to hurt you, right? And I would literally halt everything. I would delete my Instagram and disable it and just run and run and run and isolate myself because I was so scared of what other people would do to me, when the whole time I had protection, but I just did not seek it. And if you're someone that constantly, like, someone makes a comment about your hair and then the next day all your hair is gone, or if someone makes a comment, oh, you do so well in school, and then all of a sudden you're failing, I need you to pray to God and to make sure that God protects you. And I don't have schizophrenia, okay? I was diagnosed with ADHD, not schizophrenia. I don't have it. And listen, I was so depressed that week. I felt sick to my stomach. I could not eat. I could not sleep. There was something wrong. I'm telling you, something demonic was in my house, and I was too scared to say anything. But then when I actually prayed to God, I said, God, listen, I don't know who this is, but you need to get this person to leave me alone. It ended. It's important to go to therapy. That's why I put therapy before this. But it's also important to pray when you feel like you're really backed in a corner. And number 8 is my last point. Do not compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to yourself. Once I got to 2,000 subscribers, I started to feel really scared. Like, oh no, there's a lot of people watching my stuff now. Maybe I should hold back on what I actually want to say. And I started to feel like I had to become this cookie cutter YouTuber. But then I realized that instead of comparing myself to YouTubers that are already successful, I need to really sit down and compare myself to my past videos and ask myself, how can I improve? So what I did today was I made a new setup because one of my sisters recommended it. She said, hey, you should have like an official setup for your YouTube channel, so everybody, once they see this setup, they'll know it's you. And yeah, that's the end of my video. I hope you liked this video. I've made 8 points on how to glow up mentally. These points are very, very special to me because I'm telling you, each and every single one of these points have helped me grow as a person in many ways. Like, I've grown so much in the last 5 years, and I honestly think that if I have not taken these steps to grow as a person, I would not be where I am today. So I'm really thankful for all the people subscribing to my channel, but I'm also very thankful for the work that I've put in for myself mentally. And I definitely recommend doing all of these things. Definitely buy 48 Laws of Power, rent it out. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.